What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can run MySQL using Docker. So the first thing that you need to do is you should have Docker installed on your computer. If you're on Mac, I already have a video regarding that, how you can do that. And I also have a video for Windows. So if you need help setting up Docker, I already have 2 videos created for that. You can go ahead and check them out. Once the Docker is set up on your computer, next thing you need to do is you need to come to this Docker Hub website. And from here, you will search for in the search bar MySQL. And you will select the first one. And from here, what we need to do first is we need to pull the Docker image. So you can see we have this command right here, which we can use to pull the Docker MySQL image. So just copy it. Now open any of your favorite terminal. I'm going to use the normal Mac terminal. Let's just paste the command that we copied. Hit enter and it will pull the Docker image from the Docker Hub. It should take few seconds based on your internet speed. Since it's already pulled on my computer, it didn't take that much time. Once you pull the image, you can say Docker images, hit enter, and it will give you all the available images that you have. And as you can see, we see the MySQL image from the list as well. Now, to run the Docker image, what we need to do is go back to your Docker Hub and scroll down till you see this command here. Copy this command, go back to terminal, and let's just paste it. So let's go over some parameters of this command. The first one is this name. This is the actual name of our Docker container, which you can keep as anything. So let's say we say MySQL DB or something like that. And then we have this -e. This can be used to pass in the environment variables, which in this case we are passing in the MySQL root password. Let's change it to something simple. Let's say password, just like this. And then we need to do the port mapping. So we can say -p. And then we'll map the 3333 port of my Mac with the 3306 port of the Docker container. So that's what this parameter is going to do right here. And then we need to mention the tag. We are going to pull the latest image. So I'm just going to say latest. And when I hit enter, you can see we get this hash or something like that. And if we say Docker PS, this will give us list of all the containers that are running right now. And you can see our MySQL latest container is running and we named it MySQL DB. You can see the name right here. Now to connect to this container, what we can do is we can say Docker exec-it and copy this ID from here, paste it right here and say sh. So this is going to open up the shell inside the Docker container. Now we can simply say mysql-p, enter the password that we created right here when we created the container. So let's say password, hit enter, and you can see we are now running the MySQL. Now I can simply say show databases. You can see I get all the databases that are within my SQL server right now. I can also say create database, let's say test, hit enter. Now again say show databases. You can see now the test is also listed out in the list of databases available. So this is how you can run the SQL queries from your Docker container. Now another thing that you can do is you can use any database tool to connect with your database server. So for example, I have the table plus here, and what I can do is I can create a new connection from here. Since it's a simple MySQL database, choose MySQL, name it test, host would be 127.0.0.1, which is the local host. Port would be 3333. Remember that we mapped the 3333 port of my Mac with the 3306 port of the Docker container. So now if I want to connect to the SQL server that's running in the Docker container, I will need to use this port number. Username, I believe we didn't give any username. We can give the password, which was simply password. And the database name was test that we just created. And then we can click on this test to see if the connection is good. You can see we get all green. We can simply say connect, and we are successfully connected with our SQL server.